I'd like to start out by asking, why in the world is sex trafficking even in existence? Sex trafficking isn't something that can just end overnight and end in an immediate halt. And we all know that. You have to ease your way into ending it because the people that run them are so powerful and so feared by the workers that it'll be very hard to locate them. People are so blindsided by the fact that powerful people are involved with it and forget that we can still help those that are in danger from this. There's so many people that aren't informed on the human sex trafficking. This could be happening in a neighboring country and they have no clue what it even is. What is human sex trafficking? Many of you may think sex trafficking is when people are forced to have sex. For those of you that think that, you're right. But for those of you that don't know, sex trafficking is the abduction of women and children to give sexual pleasure to whomever pays for it. These women and children are bought, sold, and traded to basically become a sex slave. Are people trying to prevent this from happening? There are human trafficking programs set up to try to prevent trafficking, but people are confused on how it starts. They believe that countries that are going through poverty and are unaware of trafficking are the main targeted countries. Though it may be a factor, trafficking occurs anywhere, but the programs focus more on the poorer countries without going into deep investigation. Poverty is in fact a factor in trafficking, but it's not the main factor. People in poverty are targeted and are vulnerable to trafficking. It's hard for them to escape it because they don't have the money to leave their own country in the first place. Why are women and children the traffickers? Women are naturally more vulnerable than men because, as we all should know, men and women aren't equal, whether you believe it or not. Children are sometimes unknowing of trafficking and are vulnerable to it. They're manipulated into believing that they are being saved, but really are being abducted and sexually tortured. Race and ethnicity plays a part on who's doing the human sex trafficking. Racism is often connected with trafficking. Most of the foreign traffickers are from Mexico, East Asia, South Asia, Central America, Africa, and Europe. Many crime groups that are participating in drug trafficking are also participating in human sex trafficking. Now that you're educated on human sex trafficking, I encourage you to spread the word to others, and maybe you too can join forces with the program or possibly create a program that can help prevent the events from happening.